Whew, wow. Tim almost got me. Damn it. Okay, let's call him. Yeah, is this Tim? Why'd you shoot me? Why'd you attempt to shoot? You almost got me. You did. Why did I kill Joe? Well, I told you that if anybody other than you or Mark was in your house when I sent the note, they would be a part of the plan too. And guess what? Your Mark's buddy, Joe, decided to get involved, and it got him killed. What can I say? But now that I took care of Joe, you and Mark are next. Yes. Scared me, yeah. You almost had me. You took me by a little bit surprise. But not so much that I couldn't get away. So now that I have that done, the big thing now is to execute the second part of my plan, which is to finish. What do I mean by that? I mean that this is it. In the next few days, I will be coming over for the final confrontation. Either you, me, Mark, or all of us are going to be dead. No one. I'm going to make sure I finish this once and for all. Whether I take you with me, take you both with me, or I stand tall, I don't know about that. But I do know that I'm going to execute the second part of my plan in the next few days. When I do execute the second part of my plan, I will tell you, because I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to tell you right now that I'm done. I'm going to be done. Okay? Yeah. Yes, I'm done. So I'm going to begin telling you guys everything. Because I feel by this point, why not? You guys are the only ones that know my true, know me. You know me more than the man, you know mostly why I've done what I've done. You know that it's the house, and it's not just the person that lives in the house. So in these next several days, probably 2 to 3 days, because I need to look at some things after killing Joe. I mean, I need to celebrate a little bit. But I want to tell you that you are next. And if Mark gets in the way, then he's next. Well, I can't guarantee that. But I can guarantee you that in these next few days you will have all your questions answered. So you're welcome for that. But anything else, I'm not guaranteeing. I am going to guarantee that if I die, I'm going to bring at least one of you with me. If not, the both of you. So, I just wanted to call you after you nearly surprised me. Yeah. Well, goodbye. lost now? Unknown. Hello? Why are you calling me? Yeah, but why me? How the hell did you get this number? Why are you telling me? Why aren't you telling Tim? So the reason why you killed Joe was because he got in the way. Okay. So technically, I'm getting in the way. Okay. So why didn't you take me out too? Oh, because I didn't go in the backyard. Okay, I see. Yeah, but why kill... Okay, answer me this question. Why kill the landlord's brother and sister? And not just kill the landlord? Oh, so you're admitting that... Oh, okay, so you meant to just kill the brother, because the brother was going to become the new landlord. And then the sister came in while you were... Okay. Still doesn't make sense why I killed the brother, because he wasn't the landlord yet. Yeah, but... Do you have anything else to tell me? Since we're just answering questions. Where's Tim right now? I don't know. You know what? How about we play this game? Where am I? How do you know that? Because you have a camera in my basement. Where? I'm not playing 20 questions with you. Okay, I'm getting warmer. Okay, what? Colder? Okay. Hotter. Hotter. How'd you get this camera in my house? Okay. So while I was at Tim's house looking at things to try and get more evidence on you, or try to find more things about you, you were in my basement putting a camera in here. Why the basement? Yes, I know I ask a lot of questions, but I want the answers. Because I have everything in here. Okay. Are there any other cameras in my house? No. It's kind of dumb to just put one camera in the basement. I don't go in there that often. Wait a second, how long has the camera been in there? A week or two. Okay. Did you know about Joe before you came to the house? No, okay. Well, that's interesting. Why, I don't know. But you've been very, very, very weird with your pattern. That's what you want to call it, lately. Well, usually you stalk before you kill or kidnap, but you don't kidnap anymore, do you? No, you don't. It's like you're basically retired from that. No. Now, the biggest thing is... Oh, so now you're just killing anybody that is even remotely involved with the house. Not even living at the house anymore. Okay. So that means anybody that stopped by the house to talk to Tim is all game. Okay. Yeah. Bye. Okay. Finally home at last. Got my camera right here. It's right here. Okay, so killed Joe yesterday. I didn't expect Joe to be there, but I mean, what can you do? But you know, now I have to get ready for the second part of my plan, which is the finale, the final confrontation. I'm ready. I'm ready to get this done. I mean, I might take one person out left on my list of things to do, and that is the news guy. The news guy is very interesting, because even though he helped me kind of with the footage coming out that Tim was alive, that helped me out because I knew that he was alive, and I thought that I completed everything, but I guess I didn't, so I think that's what I'm going to do. But yeah, to get ready with my plan, basically what I have to do is I have to get all my knives and mask. I'm not wearing that damn hoodie anymore because it's hot as hell outside. But I don't know if I'll wear the mask for the finale, because Tim has already seen my face, so what's the point? Mark still hasn't seen my face. So I don't know, maybe I'll surprise them. I'm not completely keen to what I want to do in the next few days to get ready for the plan, but I do know what I want to do. I want to basically lure them to either their house or my house, and basically I think what I'm going to do is lure them to my house, and in doing so, they're in my environment. I know where everything is, where all the hiding spots are and stuff like that. I can come out of nowhere, surprise whoever comes in the room first, take care of them, and then hopefully it's just him and I. We can finally end this once and for all. But during these next few days, I plan on calling Tim and Mark and start telling them things, because obviously I know they won't do anything about it. They'll just be happy that they finally know. So I guess I'll give him that satisfaction. I finally want to get things off my chest after 20 plus years. I mean, the biggest thing why I do what I do is because of what happened that night. It still is in the front of my memory. I'll never forget it. But once I take care of this, then I think that'll be it. I have something really interesting to tell Tim. Something about the two people that committed that killed my wife that night. I have something really interesting to tell him. So, yeah. But basically, I need to get ready for the plan. So, until next time. Okay. Hello, man. Okay, so let's see, I gotta get all my findings. Okay, so basically, I don't know. I mean, there's not much that Tim has found that I haven't already found. I don't know. I mean, after all these years and looking at everything, I mean, basically everything looks the same. I mean, the man looks like he's starting to come clean about some things. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Tim's house and start looking over everything, because he has all these files. I need to get into his files and I need to look at everything one more time, just see if there's anything that I've ever missed over the last 10 years of stuff that Tim's found, over the last few years that I've found. But I don't know. I should call Tim right now. Yeah, Tim. Yeah. Are you home right now? Because I have to go to your filing all your files. Because I want to see if there's anything I've missed that you found over the last decade plus. And because I have all my findings, I just want to see if everything matches up. If there's anything that we just don't know, that we've already. Yeah. Okay, you're not. I got a key, so. Yeah. You moved the files. Where did you put them? Oh, okay. Okay, in the basement. Okay. Well, hopefully there's not a camera there. Did I tell you that? No, the man put a camera. I'm staring at it right now. I didn't take it down because why should I? Yeah, it's been there since since I went to your house to see if there was like a pattern. And then that's when I found one. Yeah, so that's when he put it in. Yeah. Yeah, if there's anything, I'll tell you. Alright, goodbye. Okay, so I just need to take this. I'm gonna go to the house, get all the files in the basement, and I'll just look at everything in the basement. Because I don't want to really bring all the files up the stairs. So I'll just bring everything in the basement. I'll look at everything in the basement, and I'll see if I can find anything. So I'm gonna do that right now. Okay, let's get the files. Okay, so I might as well just do it in the basement because my lazy ass is too lazy to... Okay, so very first victim was the wife in 2002. 2002 was when the wife was murdered, I believe. Oh, no. She was murdered in 1997. Body was found in 2002. Okay, so 5 years afterward. And then, let's see. First kidnapping was in that same year. The man left in 2002 also. And the kidnapping was never found. That body was never found. Next crime happened in 2004, and that body was never found. 2006, that body was never found. 2008, that body was never found. 10, 12, 14, 16. 2002, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. So 8 kidnappings, 7, 8 kidnappings happened between 2002 and 2016. In 2017, the first kidnapping / murder happened. And that was Brandon. He was taken in 2017, April 2017, and his body wasn't found until nearly a year after that. And then about 3 to 4 months after the kidnapping and murder of Brandon, Chris moved in, and he lasted a bit longer, about 3 months in the home instead of 2 months. He was kidnapped and murdered, and his body was found 3 months after murder. Okay. After that, Tim decided to move in. No, after that. No, before Chris moved in, it was 6.5 months after he moved in. No. Okay, it says here it was 6 to 9 months after he moved in, and in between those 9 months, there was 3 more kidnappings and murders, and those names are not in these files or mine. Then after that, Tim moved in. So it was Brandon, and then 3 more, and then Chris, and then Tim finally moved in. After Tim moved in, let's see. After Tim moved in, basically nothing happened until the landlord was killed, and then so that brings a total to 6 murders, and then the landlord's son that became the new landlord was murdered by his home. And then, not even 2 weeks afterward, that landlord's brother and sister were murdered. Now, the first murder took place in 2017. 4 murders took place in 2017. 1 in 2018. 1 in 3 in 2019. And then none happened for about 3-4 years. Until the doctor died in 2020, 2023, 2022, 2023. Then nothing happened after that for about a year, and then or a few months, and then after that, Joe died. So it brings the total to Brandon 3, so that's 4. Chris, that's 5. Two landlords 6. Brother and sister 8. Doc 9. And Joe 10. So that means there was 10 kidnappings and then 10 murders. So, yeah. So after, okay, wait, hold on. Whoa. Okay, I have to call Tim. Tim. Okay, you know how I told you I was going to look at the files in mine, and you told me it was a waste of time because we didn't find anything new? I found something. Yeah. Okay. So there was 10 kidnappings and 10 murders. Right. You remember, it was about 2 or 3 weeks ago when I found a pattern that basically with the kidnappings it was every 2 years, with the murders it was every year until that 3 to 4 year break. And that was when you moved in. But did you know that in that 3 to 4 years another murder happened? Yes. Okay, wait. Hold on. Let me look at it. Yeah. Yeah, murder took place before the doc died. There was a 3 to 4 year stretch where there was no murders at all. But 2 years before Doc died, there was a murder. And the only reason it's not on your file and on my file is because I hacked into the database and I found that about 2 years before Doc was murdered, someone near this neighborhood was murdered. And the relation is that this person was the Doc's I don't know what it's called, but it's the Doc's assistant. Yeah. Well, remember, the Doc got a new assistant, and basically the Doc started coming over to your house, basically because you guys were both scared, and basically the assistant came over every single time to give him like files and all that stuff on like information from 20 years ago, 15 years ago, and all that stuff. And well, one of these times that person never came back, and the reason why he got a new assistant was because of that person was murdered. Yeah, I totally forgot about that, because when I looked I thought that, oh, we already talked about that, but no, we didn't. Yeah, yeah, there's, well, now 11 murders. And then 10 kidnappings. No, the assistant was not kidnapped. It was just murdered about 3 houses from here. Yes. Well, basically, from the report, it said that basically the person was walking away from the house because stabbed in the back. And then strangled and the throat was cut. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yes, the throat slashing happened after. Yeah, I know. It was right here in the files, point blank. It was right in front of me, but I totally missed it as, oh, we already talked about that murder. Because remember, I was trying to look for a pattern. When I found one, I was just skimming through everything. Yeah. Yeah, I just wanted to tell you that. And if I find anything else, then I'll tell you. Have you heard from the man? No? Okay. Alright. Goodbye. Okay, so basically, so the doc's assistant was murdered 2 years before the doc, so that means there was a murder at least one every year, and then after that year stretch it went to about one every a year and a half. It's very interesting. So let me check if there's anything else. Yeah, Joe was the last death. It still puzzles me, but the man told me that he did it because he got in the way of his plan. He became a part of the plan. So I think I found everything that I needed to know. Yeah. So I'm going to put these files away. And I think that's it. Okay. Let's call Tim and let's tell him what happened after the bodies. I mean, after my wife was found nearly 20 some years ago, and what I did to the 2 people that did it. Let's just tell them. Hello, Tim. Yeah, it's the man. Well, I have something to tell you. Yeah, it's pretty big. Something that you don't know, Mark knows, or anybody knows. And when I tell you this, I don't know what you're gonna do with it, but I wanted to tell you. Okay, so you know how my wife's murder was never solved. Yes. And it took 5 years for her body to be found. Nearly 5 years for her body to be found. Yes, you already know that. And the 2 people that did it were never caught. Right. But did you know that I found the 2 people who did it? Yes. And they're dead now. Yeah, I know. Calm down. Yeah. I will tell you. Okay, so basically, it was 2002 or 2003. My wife's body was found, and I became very, very enraged. I went to the doc, and told him that, the body was found. He already knew about it. He was sad, I was sad. Everything went on. And basically I wanted to do my own findings to find out where these two guys have been over these last 5-6 years since they murdered my wife, kidnapped and murdered my wife. And well, I found them, and basically I found out who they were. They were two runaways. Their parents basically didn't care, and I just said, you know what, I'm going to take them out. So technically I have done more than just 10 or 11 that Mark thinks I did. It's actually 13. How did I do it? Well, it was one night. By this point I was stalking them, and they both walked out, and basically one went one way, one went the other way, and I took the first one out pretty easily, just strangled him, didn't cut his throat. But then the second one, he heard like some commotion, so he ran over and he sees his friend dead. And so I come right behind him, and then I take him out. Yep, that easily. Yes, I did strangle him and then cut his throat. How was this not reported? Well, they were two runaways, and basically no one cared for them, so why would anybody give a crap if I took them out? And I did. But yes, I wanted to tell you that because well, this is it, and I'm going to start telling you a lot more things. Basically, any questions that you want answered, I will start to answer. And that's the first one. About what happened to the two people that killed my wife and then, kidnapped her and then killed my wife. Well, that's what happened. They're both dead now. So, I wanted to tell you that. Yep. Bye. Pick up. Tim. Yeah. I feel like I'm being followed. Yeah. I don't know if it's by the man, but it's weird because I can see his face. I can see his face. Yeah, I can see his face. He was right outside of my house. He followed me in his car or whatnot. And no, I'm in the house now, but I wanted to call you because you've seen his face before, right? Yeah, when he stabbed you, you saw his face, right? I need to know because I saw his face clearly too. Yeah, he had a beard, short hair. Couldn't really tell what the hair color was, but short hair, black hoodie, shorts. Does that match the description? Yeah. Well, then he was following me. And has he ever drove a truck? He has. Okay. Because I saw him. So he followed me because I just got out of work, so it only takes me about 15-20 minutes to get home. And basically as soon as I walked out, I felt like someone was watching me. So I got in my car, and as soon as I turned out of work and onto the road, there was this car this truck that was following me, and every single turn that I made, he made, every single street I went down, he went down, and as soon as I pulled up, he pulled up, and so I ran inside, and I wanted to call you because I was scared, one, and two, I wanted to know because I saw his face, he was just standing there. He didn't like run after me or walk up to me or anything like that. He just stayed by his truck. And yes, I did see his face, yes. I didn't really see a plate. But the truck was silver. The truck was silver. Yeah, so you've seen that truck before. Okay, well, I mean, at least we know that it's the man. Oh shoot, I hear something at the door. No, I think he's trying to get in. Alright, I'll stay on. What should I do? I'm in my basement right now. Well, it's the only place I thought I would be safe. Why wouldn't the basement be safe? Because he has cameras in the basement. What? I don't see any cameras. Wait, I'm getting another call. Hello? How'd you get this number? Well, all the doors are locked. You're not getting in here. You're not getting in here, so... How'd you get this number? The same way you got Mark's number. I don't know what that means. Why are you trying to kill me? Because I wanted to keep Tim dead. Well, I did. Because he's a friend, and I would. It was a favor, and I agreed with him that you are crazy. But you're not getting in here, so. How'd you open the door? How'd you open the door? Hello? Hello? You opened the door. The front door. You opened the front door. Yeah, you can hear walking. What should I do? Hide? Oh shoot, he's pounding on the... I don't know what he's pounding on, but it's really hard to hear. Hello? Hello? How'd you get in? So I wonder if the news guy will be on the news. Because, well, I mean, I wonder if his story will break out sooner than Tim's got out. Because, well, he's dead now. So, yeah, I just killed the news guy. It was fun. Yeah. But I think I'm going to call Tim after this, but I need to figure out a few things. First, I need to figure out where I'm going to put Tim, the news guy's body, and then I need to figure out where I'm going to put everything else, because I basically got the plan. Basically what I'm going to do is going to basically call Tim, tell him to come to my house. So, yeah. Why don't I call him now? Yeah. Tim? Yeah. Guess who I have right next to me? I'll give you a hint. You see him on the news all the time. Yes, I just killed him. Why? Huh. You ask a lot of whys, don't you? Okay. Well, he was at your house. That's basically it. Yeah. He was at your house that one time, explaining that it wasn't his fault that the footage out, so he didn't mean it. He was going to actually keep the footage, and I couldn't have that. So I had to take him out. I know I use those words a lot, but yeah, I know it's 14, but who counts? But yeah, he got in the way. He was trying to keep you staying dead. Obviously, I didn't want that. I wanted you to be dead. I didn't want you to pretend that you were dead. It didn't let me know. So I had to take him out. But it's basically your fault, because you told him that you basically you don't want me to know that you were alive, because you knew I would kill you. And you're right. I was super mad to know that you were alive. I was even more mad that the news guy basically wanted to keep it secret, so I had to kill him. It was pretty easily too. But yeah, I had to, because yeah. But I will be telling you something. One more thing before I let you ask me one more question. Final question for our final confrontation. And I'll tell you that thing tomorrow. Okay? Bye. Okay. So this is entry, I have no idea. But basically, I want to tell Tim where I live. Because I know he will not come to my place without Mark, and until I want him to. Because he knows that this is it. he wants to make sure that when he comes over, that by the time either he leaves, I leave, or Mark leaves, Mark is not going to survive, that will be it. So, let's call him. Not really picking up. Tim. Yes, it's the man again. Like I promised, I said that tomorrow I would tell you. I told you yesterday I would tell you something. So here it is. I'm going to tell you where I live. Yes, really. I'm not playing around. This is it. So, this is the last thing that I tell you before I allow you to ask me one more question. And I'll answer that question the day before the plan. Okay, so I live... You know where I put all the bodies and stuff? Well, the house basically right across from there. I live there. Yes, the messed up one. It may look bad on the outside, but it looks really good on the inside. But, yeah. Why am I telling you this? Because I know you won't come over here until I tell you the plan. Because I know you're not going to come here without Mark, and I know you're not going to come here without being prepared. So, I wanted to tell you where I lived, because you need to know where I live, so that when we finally meet face to face for the last time, you know where to come. So, that's it. Bye. So, now that he knows, he's probably going to be very, very prepared. That's why I put a camera in his living room, where he always is, and basically I'll watch what he does, what he prepares to do, what he talks about to prepare to do. And so, yeah. So that not only I know what he's going to do, I know what I have to do. So that if I have to make any changes, then I will. But, yeah. Tim? Yes. It's the man again. So it's another story time. I asked you to ask me 3 questions that you want to answer. Anything. And your second question was, why have I done what I've done? After over 2 decades, why am I still doing what I've done? Okay, well basically, it's very simple. After my wife's body was found, I needed to find those 2 people who did it. I decided that I needed to stalk them before I killed them. So I did that. And then basically, I went back to the house after about 7, 8 years. And there were some people living in there. I decided that if I was going to create a motive, something that is me, why not I do what those 2 people did, but just go after those two. So basically all the guys that live by this house, I would take care of. And basically every 2 years, that's what it'd be like. Until Brandon moved in. And when Brandon moved in, it was a little bit different. I wanted to basically stalk him, and then kidnap him, and then murder him. Because, you know, I left Doc's office because I feel like that was, you know, enough. I felt like I was happy and all that stuff. I wanted to take care of a few things. You know, I've only kidnapped, so I won't admit I was scared, but I was a little bit, like, anxious, like, what's going to be, because I've only done it, like, twice. Yeah. But yeah, basically with Brandon, Chris, basically everybody after that, it was more of a stalking. And once it got to like the landlord and stuff, basically in my head, anybody that lived at that house, I felt needed to be taken care of. I needed to do it. Why? Well, I just felt like I just didn't want anybody to live at that house anymore. Basically, I just wanted it to be done. Nobody lives there anymore. I just want it to be destroyed. So, when you ask me why do I do what I do, it's because of what happened to my wife. But the biggest thing is because of the way she was killed, kidnapped, and everything. It's taken from me and all that stuff. Yeah, I know I've done that to many people since then. But yeah. Well, I didn't say I was the best answer to every question, but that's my answer. Yeah. So did Mark tell you about the camera in his basement? Yeah. Well, I'm going to go, but there's one more question I have left to answer. It'll be my question that I want to answer for you. But yeah, why I've done what I've done is because of what happened to my wife. Yeah, I know that you probably already knew that, but that is the truth. So, yeah. I wonder who this could be. Hello. Ah, Tim. Okay, so you wanted to ask me a question. Okay. What is that question? Why you? Why you? Good question. Well, basically you are the only one who's truly known me. You basically found everything to know about me. I've told you basically everything you know that you need to know about me. And out of the last 20 plus years, countless kidnappings, countless murders that I've done, there's only been one that has truly escaped or truly gotten away from me, and that is you. So, that is why. And you are the longest person to ever live at that house since I started doing what I've done. Yes. But, I mean, probably the biggest reason why I chose you to be the final person is because you were the only one that has gotten to me. Never when you shot me. You're the only person that's actually gotten to be able to hurt me. You shot me 4 times and you missed 3 times. But it hit me once in the arm. It hurt. I knew right then and there that it would be a very, 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 very long time before I'd ever be able to hurt you again. And it took a while. Then I did get to you. I stabbed you. I nearly killed you. But then you survived. And that was that. I needed to change some things. I needed to make a plan because that was it. I wanted to make sure that you were the last one that I would ever hurt or kill or kidnap ever again. I mean, why not Mark? I mean, because basically the only reason why Mark is in this mess is because of you. You want to know about me hacking into the stuff. You want to know me about the pattern. You want to know all that stuff about Mark. So I mean, technically, I could put him on there, but basically, you're the only one that's actually, got to me. So why you? Well, basically, you know everything to know about me, and you are the only one to actually hurt. So, yeah. Does that answer your question? It does. Good. Tomorrow I tell you the plan. Tomorrow I'll give you instructions of what you have to do to get here and all that stuff for the final confrontation. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. So what? You told me that the man called you, and he asked you that.
The man called me, and I referred to him as a wannabe, and it pissed him off.
Yeah.
Because I told him, I said, you want to be another, Michael or whoever. I don't care about all that shit. What I care about is that no more people get hurt or killed. I don't want nobody. I don't want any more killings. I don't want any more murders. All I care about is putting him behind bars or shooting him myself, because he's hurt and killed a lot of people that I cared about. A lot of people I respected. A lot of people that I had dealt with day in and day out.
All right. Well, let's go inside and let's talk about what happened.
I'm gonna tell you one thing. I don't know why it angered him so bad, but he told me something that I don't even know the strongest person could take this. But he said that he was going to give me a going away present. He was going to give me the ending to my life.
So you told me in the car that he basically gave you 3 questions to ask him anything.
Yeah.
And your questions were why he does what he does still. And why you, and then you told me that he finished something.
He said that he was finished with this plan, and I was part of his initial plan, I got in the way. Excuse me if you don't mind if I eat. I need
Yeah,
all day.
that's fine.
But the one thing I don't understand is why I made him so damn mad. I said he was a wannabe. I said I wasn't interested anymore in asking why. And every time I talked to this guy, I needed a coda ring just to find answers. It's not fun anymore. It never was fun to begin with. But I have figured out something. When you call somebody that's got a knife bigger than your arm a pansy ass bitch, most of the time it doesn't work out for you very well. And it didn't. He said I was next, so.
So when you asked him why you, what did he say?
He carried on about how I got in the way, how everything that was surrounded around me was because he didn't like the idea of somebody in his way. He said if I would have just left it alone, he said everything would have been fine. I said also I did my job too well. And he just rant and raved about the fact of I got in his way. I said tough shit, I got in your way. The main reason why he's so mad is that I got in his head because I knew so much about him.
Wait, you got what?
I got to know the guy. And unfortunately,
So
I understood
because
some of
no one else before him, except maybe the doctor, but that was only because...
That's only because he made it his life.
Yeah. But you're the only one that basically outside his...
I understood not so much what his actions were, but I understood him.
Because you and I are the only people that's actually survived past like a couple of years.
Well, I think what happens is we forget about motives, we forget about anger, we forget about, and then we're so caught up in the moment of asking, why did you do this? What made you drive that? And we forget about who the person is.
Yeah.
So if you remember, this guy came from a very, very big background.
He basically came from a normal family. I mean, he got
He
married.
didn't have a screwed up life.
He got married young. And
He
then
didn't have a screwed up life. He had a
The only
life.
thing that made him into basically the man is because
He killed his frickin' wife, and I got in the way of it.
Was because what happened that night 2 decades ago.
Right. I got in his way. Thus,
No, I mean
he's all pissed off at me.
you basically, after, what was it, 3 years, you basically became obsessed, and he didn't like that. He didn't like that you...
He didn't like when I was on a trip.
But you're the only one that's basically gotten to him personally.
Well, he didn't. He told me that because of me, people had to die. I said, nobody makes you kill. And he says, you soon forget the doctor. And I said, what do you mean? He says, you must have forgotten. I said, no, I haven't forgot the death of the doctor. He goes, do you remember what kind of a bad person he was? So I had to wonder about what he meant. And what I think he meant is the doctor knew what he was up, but he couldn't tell anybody because of the HIPAA Act.
I don't think, I mean, he told us both that.
I think he was. I don't think so. I'm gonna tell
I
you
think
something.
if it was something bad, I think that maybe it was bad for him not to know, not to figure out.
Well,
That because he basically treated him for 15 years. If you treat someone for 15 years, you're gonna slip through. Something's gonna slip.
But I agree with what you're saying. But what I don't understand is that I got this guy, and
I mean, it's just like
he is trying. Listen to this. Listen to this.
yeah, but not even the doc knew about his assistant being killed. Remember when I told you that a few days ago that his assistant was killed and Doc didn't even realize it until he had to get a new one. He thought that she just left.
Up and left
Because
she was having
going on.
Right.
But no, he was yeah.
Well, I figured out something the other day. And what was really interesting to me was as I went back and I looked in my notes. And I found something interesting the doctor said. The doctor said that after about the 3rd year of treating this guy, he changed. I wondered if anything was medically wrong with him.
What, with the man?
And he said, the doctor said that he wasn't a drinker. And I said, well, that's all of what he told you. He's like,
yeah,
true.
That's true, yeah.
Because as we know...
Well, he told us both that for the first 5 years he was truthful. Then after his wife's body was found, that's when he started telling him lies and everything, basically what the doctor wanted to know.
Well, and I think what happened was that he...
But the last 5 years was when he started prescribing him stuff.
And I think the reason is the doctor saw what kind of a monster this SOB was. And I think what happened is that everything could have been caused by a medical condition.
Depression?
Depression doesn't make you want to kill, but there is a medical condition.
What about being enraged? Find your wife's missing body.
He knew where the body was. And I'll tell you why. When he heard about what kind of person that was investigating a crime that had been committed against a poor, innocent female.
Yeah.
And he knew I was on his tracks.
Well, I mean,
He hated me.
So you told me that basically the man after the wife's body was found, he basically went on a whole stalking rage. Because he found the 2 people that did it, and he basically did what?
His wife was brutally murdered.
Well, I mean, strangled and throat cut. That's why the man basically copied that.
But what I didn't understand is why would you jump to that? I mean, he's going 0-60 in 5 seconds.
Well, I mean, yeah, because he just kidnapped. But I guess apparently he killed when no one realized that he did kill, because those 2 were, what, runaways or something?
The 2 people were drug addicts. They were runaways all their life.
Yeah. So, I mean,
You're talking about somebody who's lived on the streets, knows the streets, know when they're being conned, knows how to con.
Yeah. I mean, who's going to notice? So, I mean, the man basically just...
Well, serious?
But he told you when he killed them. When did he kill them? Like, after the body was found, when did...
About 3 weeks.
He stalked them for 3 weeks?
Yep.
Jesus.
And
he
wouldn't sleep. He took...
Oh, so that was the motive.
Stimulants.
So wait, that was the motive for the kidnapping, the stalking first. Oh, okay.
He took...
So that makes sense now.
A person who was in the medical field, was giving him ADHD medicine, stimulants, and he was able to stay up sometimes 2 days before he crashed.
Wait, is that the same medicine that they give like the military and stuff?
Yeah. But you're talking about somebody who would stay up for 2 days in watch these people and study them. And you're talking about people that know the streets. He was able to turn their game around.
Well, I mean, if someone
and make it his game.
If someone killed my significant other, hid their body for 5 years, and then I found that, I'd probably do.
But it's
I wouldn't stalk them. I would
it's
just.
interesting how he found them.
Yeah, I don't. I have no idea.
By word of mouth. I mean, so and so heard this. This person heard this. Oh, I heard. They're good for it. And for 3 weeks, this guy basically stayed up hours on end and looked out for who these people may be, and he found them. He didn't have far to look, but it's how he studied. He studied them for 3 weeks. He never missed anything. He didn't miss any. Hell, he even knew when their heart was beating and when they were breathing. He had more notes than a
Okay, this is it. Tomorrow, I tell Tim the plan and Mark. I'm going to tell them to come to my house. They can be as prepared as they want. But as immediately when they get there, that'll be it. It'll be the final confrontation. So basically, right now I'm just getting ready. This will be the final entry. But basically, I have everything here. I have notes. I have the knives. I have my mask. I have a new black shirt. Which is pretty cool. And some other stuffs that I have to take care of before I call Tim tomorrow night. I tell him to come here. Now I'm wondering, should the final battle be in the basement? I think so. Great. No spell. But basically, I think that's what I'm going to do. Tell him to come over into the basement and for him to be ready to fight, to battle. So, yeah. All I have to do now is just wait. It's kind of hard to sleep because I'm so ready for this. But Tim already said that him and Mark are not going to come because they both agree that they want this to be the end. And he asked me a really stupid question. He asked me, why don't you just leave? Why don't you just leave, just let this go, and all that stuff. Because I'll kill you. And I said, you had 2 point-blank opportunities to kill me, and you didn't succeed. Now it's my turn. So, yeah. Now I just wait for tomorrow. But, yeah, final entry. So, goodbye. Tim, I'm ready. Okay. Just want to make sure. Are you ready? Good. Okay, so basically here's what's going to happen. I want you to come to my house. I already told you where I live and how to get there. Okay, I already sent you the link to my house and all that stuff. Basically, I want you to come down to the basement. I'll be right there. There'll be no tricks. I will not be hiding or anything. I'll be just waiting for you. No surprises. And it will just be me and you. Oh, Mark? Oh, I have something planned for Mark that I can't tell you just yet, but in terms of surprises for you, there won't be any surprises. For Mark, yes, there has to be one final surprise for Mark. No, I can't tell. I can't tell you. Or that would be giving it away. It won't be a surprise then. Well, no. No games anymore. Well, except with Mark, of course. This is a surprise killing him. Close. But still not telling you. I'm going to send you something right now. Basically, once you get to the basement, there's going to be a note. It's going to tell you where I am in the basement. And basically, I want you to just be ready. Okay? Alright. So, yes. Now, I'm ready. You're ready, Mark's ready. And as soon as you guys get here, I will know. Because I got cameras all over my house. And I can see you guys right now. Oh, how? Oh, there's a camera in your living room. No. Getting closer. Yes, right there. Yeah, because I just wanted to see what you guys would do after I told you where I lived and all that stuff, and you guys haven't done that much, so I'll give you guys that. But yeah. The weather, I'm going to tell you this right now. If I die, I'm bringing one of you guys with me. If not the both of you. So make sure you're ready. Because I am.
Okay, so
Strictly, this is an entry, but technically it isn't. I need to put a note telling where I am. What they don't know is I do have a little bit of surprise for them, at least for Mark. So let's put the notes somewhere. Where should I put it? Now, where should I hide so I can take out Mark? Right there. Right there. Another washer. Okay. This one Tim doesn't know is I plan on killing Mark. final entry. It's not going to Facebook. Someone other than Mark did too. I can see this. Mark's not. So face my plan. Show my face. Final time. Mark is one hell of a surprise. Yeah, we hear any. So, until then, I'm going to figure out where I'm going to go to. Highly doubt Tim's going to make it down the stairs with Mark. So, good for me. Okay, I don't think anybody's here. I'm currently in the man's house. Tim is in the front yard, so he's going to be coming any second. I told him just give me a signal if the man comes. He's also looking in the backyard too, but I want to set up some cameras so I can actually catch his face, because the man already told us that he has no cameras in his house, only in his like living room and in other parts of the house, but not in the basement or the backyard. We just snuck in here so we can put some cameras. I need to make sure that first one is up. Okay, first one's up. Second one. Okay, second one. Need to make sure that the third one is up. Okay, second one is up. Okay, so now I just need to set this one up. This one is set up too, so that's 4 cameras. Tim has one that he's gonna put somewhere. He didn't tell me, but he's just gonna put it somewhere. So all the cameras are set up. Now I better get the hell out of here, or the man's gonna come, and I don't want to die. We are gonna catch his face tonight, okay? I don't give a crap. We're gonna catch him tonight. We're gonna kill him once and for all. And yeah. Okay. So, Mark, like I said, you were the surprise. I didn't have a surprise for Tim, but you were the surprise. And your last wish is you want to see my face on the camera, well, when Tim comes here, you'll get that wish. So I think I should hide right now. I think I should do that. Because Mark's body is currently on the top of the stairs, very dead and bloody. So now I need to... Oh, I hear him. Alright. Here we go.
Hey, man. Hey. Fuck, dude, did you fall? Dude. Oh, man, fuck. Oh, shit. What the hell? Oh, my God. What the fuck?
Hello, Tim.
Alright. Long time waiting.
Mm-hmm.
Bet you it's a bitch staring down the end of this fucking gun, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Not really.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Had an idea.
Wait. How about this time, no weapons. Just one-on-one.
That didn't work so well for me last time. I didn't die.
One-on-one. No surprises this time. Only surprise was Mark, and you know how that went.
Not good for you.
No weapons. I got no more weapons on.
So I'm gonna shoot an unarmed man.
That's your. No weapons. No.
What I ought to do is put one right between your fucking head.
What you want?
Right between your fucking eyes.
Because you want there to be a fight first. You want to actually win this battle this time.
I should kill you right now. After what you did to me.
Tim. 2 stab wounds and 1 to go. That's it. Wow. You surprised me. I didn't expect that. You still didn't.
Bye-bye, bitch. Oh.